All right, let's dive in. Today we're talking about something I think is incredibly important, the human skills that are becoming more and more valuable in our super digital world.
And it all really boils down to this one big question. With artificial intelligence getting smarter every single day, what is it about us, about people, that a machine just can't copy? And maybe even more critically, how do we protect and really nurture those qualities?
So first up, let's frame the problem. We'll call it the AI Age Challenge. This is the new reality we're all trying to figure out.
This slide lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got what AI is brilliant at, right? The repetitive stuff, crunching massive amounts of data, automating tasks, all that. But on the other side, that's our turf. Creativity, the discipline it takes to truly master something, pure physical talent. These aren't just lines of code. They're at the very core of the human experience.
So how does this big idea play out in our everyday lives? Well, that brings us right to our next section, the after-school default.
You know the scene. The school bell rings, kids come home, backpacks hit the floor, and then what happens? For so many, it's an immediate, almost automatic move right toward their screens.
It defaults to this, phones, laptops, and just endless scrolling. It's often not even active or creative. We can call it what it is, passive screen time. It's become the go-to way to unwind, but really, it's just a cycle of digital distraction, not a path to real growth or even true rest.
And what's the antidote to this default behavior? It's a concept called the digital detox. Now, this isn't about getting rid of technology. It's about intentionally stepping away from the screen to protect our well-being and, crucially, to channel all that incredible energy kids have towards something active and productive. This brings us to a really key shift in thinking. It's not about fighting technology. It's about redefining what skills we consider truly essential for the future. And this quote just captures that philosophy perfectly. The source material argues that the most valuable assets a student can possibly have are the skills that make us uniquely human. This is the foundation we need to be building on.
Okay, so that's the what. But what about the how? How do we actually make that jump from passive screen time to active, meaningful growth?
Well, it's a simple but really powerful three-step journey. First, you explore. You let kids try a bunch of different things, no pressure. Then comes discovery, that amazing moment when something just clicks, when they find a real passion. And finally, you thrive. That's when you double down and develop that skill with focused, dedicated practice.
And here's a great example of what that can look like. This slide shows how those uniquely human skills can be nurtured. You've got physical mastery through things like skating. You have creative expression through professional music and dance. And you've got cognitive growth with advanced skill-building programs. It's about engaging the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. So let's tie all of this together. What is the ultimate takeaway here? Why is this shift from just consuming stuff to actively creating and doing so incredibly important?
It really all comes down to this. Nurturing these human skills helps kids stay relevant in a world that's changing faster than we can keep up with. It builds a deep, real confidence that comes from getting good at something, not from getting likes. It helps them move from just learning facts in a book to actually thriving in life. And it channels all that natural kid energy in a really beautiful, productive way.
And that leaves us with this final, really important question to think about. How do we help our kids find that passion, that spark, that technology can never, ever replicate? That right there is both the challenge and the incredible opportunity.